Hello students, today we are going to see the first chapter in our state board syllabus, that is Nature of Physical World. The contents that we are going to see today are Introduction to Science, Classification, Origin, Definition and History of Science, the Scientific Method, Introduction to Physics, Branches of Physics, Scope and Excitement of Physics, and Physics in relation to Technology and Society. Let us now go to the part 1 where we'll be seeing about what is science, its classification, origin, and what are the scientific methods involved in studying science. First, let us see what is science. Ancient man was curious to know the various changes that were taking place in nature, like the occurrence of thunder and lightning, the formation of rainbow, drying up of the riverbeds during the summer seasons, changing of seasons, and so on. He wanted to know what actually was causing these changes. So in his quest, he started to observe the atmosphere more carefully. He also conducted some related experiments, and from the results that he obtained through observation and experimentation, he tried to find a logical reason behind these. Now, the knowledge that he had got through observation, experimentation, and logical reasoning were put together and was called as science. So what is science? Science is the systematic arrangement of knowledge that is gained through observation, experimentation, and logical reasoning. The word science had been derived from the Latin word scientia, which means knowing the truth. Science can be classified into two categories. One is physical science, which involves the study of non-living things, and this is further subdivided into physics and chemistry. The next is biological science, which involves the study of living things, and biological science is subdivided into botany and zoology. So students, we have seen what is science and its classification. Now let us see from which period man started to have scientific advancements. That is, let us go to the history of science. It was found that in the ancient civilization, man practiced astronomy, agriculture, and chemistry, but he called it as natural philosophy. It was only in the 19th century the word science came into existence. During the Egyptian civilization, man was found to have advancement in the field of astronomy and medicine. And we all know that how the Egyptians have learned to preserve the dead bodies of their kings and noblemen, which we call as mummification. Back in our own country, during the Indus Valley civilization, man was found to excel in the field of science and mathematics. This is evident from the picture that we have here, which shows that he had learned to commute through the water bodies with the help of the wooden boats, which shows that he is aware of the fact that wood floats on water. And the well-structured buildings which we see here shows that he must have had knowledge on dimensions and mathematics. So whenever we learn science, we come across different inventions and discoveries made by the scientists. Definitely, they must have followed certain steps to arrive at their conclusion. Now, these steps involved are grouped as the scientific method. So students, now we are going to see the general features of the scientific method. The general features involved in scientific method are systematic observation, careful experimentation, qualitative and quantitative reasoning, mathematical modeling, prediction, verification, and falsification of theories. Now these terms may be a little new to you, so one by one we'll see what each one means. First is systematic observation. For this, let us take the story of Sir Isaac Newton. It so happened that one day when Newton was having his tea in his garden, he noticed an apple falling from the apple tree. The apple was coming downwards. This made him think why the apple had not gone upwards or sideways. So now he started to observe such incidents more carefully. He also did related experiments, and after conducting many experiments, based on the results, he came to the conclusion that Earth exerts a force on all the bodies, and due to this, the bodies are pulled towards the center of the earth. He tried to qualitatively reason out the factors on which this force depends. He found that those bodies which are closer to the earth are found to experience more force than the force which acts on the bodies at very far distance. So based on his idea, he gave mathematical model for force as F is equal to G m1 m2 by r squared. Now the model which he had predicted was verified under different situations. He found that similar force was found to exist between the sun and the earth as well as between the earth and the moon. Now we have a term here called as falsification of theories. So what is meant by falsification? Falsification means proving a theory to be wrong. That is, when a scientist predicts a particular theory, it holds good for a long time until someone else come and prove it wrong. So, like for example, Aristotle had told that the speed of falling bodies depend on the weight of the bodies. That is, larger bodies were found to come down first compared to the lighter ones. But this was proved wrong. It was falsified by Galileo, who said that all bodies fall down on the earth with a constant acceleration. Further, Galileo's idea was replaced by Newton, who said that though the bodies come down with a constant acceleration, because of the air's resistance, the lighter bodies are found to experience more resistance due to the air compared to the heavier bodies. As a result, the heavy body comes down first, then the lighter one comes. But if it is the case of a free fall, both objects, irrespective of their masses, were found to come down and reach the ground at the same rate. So, once again, quickly we'll see what are the general features involved in the scientific method. First one is systematic observation, careful experimentation, qualitative and quantitative reasoning, mathematical modeling, prediction, verification, and falsification of theories. Thank you.